Hello YouTube, this is the Bald Man building an airplane. In today's episode, we will be doing empennage finishing. It seems weird to say anything is finishing, but it'll be counterbalances in the elevator and the fiberglass tip on the elevator. So these counterbalances are made of lead, and they get all over your hands because it's lead. So I tried several different methods. So we started with the hacksaw, we went to some other saw, then we went to the vibrating saw tool, multi-tool, whatever. And then we figured out the real way to do it is you use a chisel. And you can see how much I'm banging on it because the stuff on the table is moving like crazy. So you basically have to cut these down to size. They give you some dimensions. So the deal is the elevator doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. The point of these weights is to remove or mitigate the risk of flutter. So in high speeds, at high speeds, a control surface that's lightweight on one side and heavy on another has the possibility to start sort of flapping in the breeze. So these weights cause it to be balanced or very close to balanced upon the attach points. And when it's balanced, if some force acts on it in one direction, it has the weight as the opposing force in the other direction. So a balanced control surface has a lot less tendency to flutter than an unbalanced control surface. Most people will target to get them perfectly even. I'm going to say I honestly did as well. On one of these, I think I took a little bit too much off. I ended up having to add some weight back. We'll get to that in the video when we get to it. It's probably in a couple of videos from now. But yeah, these are kind of a pain in the ass to work with. And you see that big old like strip right in front of the forceps there. Not forceps. Hemostats. That's the word I was looking for in the last video. Hemostats. Getting that off of there was a major pain. Because you basically have to chisel down the entire way, but it's easier than trying to saw it off. The reason for that is that the inboard one that you see now in the video, it's flush, so you need to cut off the portion that makes it stick out. And I just sort of did a quick test to see if it balanced, and it's pretty close. I do the final balance, I believe, after I put the fiberglass fairing on. And I must have gone somewhere to do something. Gotten the fiberglass fairing. So now these are super easy fiberglass work compared to everything else. These are literally a cut, fit, and drill. There's no added fiberglass needed on these. I may end up adding some later on to like sort of smooth out the edge, but for right now, it's just going to be they got put on in a state where it's good enough. But you can kind of you could see it there, but there's a ridge where the two sides of the mold meet, and for a really nice looking plane, you're going to sand that off, and I probably will, because I'm waiting on other stuff, so why not do that? But yeah, same process for these as we did with the wingtips and every other piece. They give you a bunch of extra fiberglass. You just sort of shave off the amount required to have it butt up against the flange of the rib that's there. And then once you do that, it's just an attach. Since these aren't meant to be detached, and I don't plan to detach them, it's simple. You just clean it up, fit it there, drill it on, countersink it, and attach it with some CS4-4 rivets or something like that. So that's literally all I'm doing here. I'm going to drill these out, cleco it in. I might even rivet it in this video. All in one. Wow, look at that. Yeah, going number 40s, then we'll go to number 30s, fitting it all the way down. Cool. All right, well, that looks like it for this one. We might get to riveting this, we might not, but if not, then we'll see you in the next one, where we're probably going to work on the other side of the elevator, so it'll be the left side. See you then.